I think we are good. Robin Spy, hi, welcome on in. How are you? In this, I was about to say this fine morning, but it's basically evening for you. It is basically evening. How was your day? Not even sure. No, that works. That's cool. $500 to fix a car is okay. I mean, right? The regular US-based fixing will always be extremely expensive. But 500 seems reasonable, depending on the fixes that needs to happen, of course. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people were complaining about this new Black Friday season, as in the deals that happens were mostly 10 to 20% off, which are basically like the same as Father's Day or Labor Day, or even less sometimes. So, where compared to Black Friday like 5 years ago, where you had like 75% off on some stuff, that was nice. But yeah, Stony, hi, welcome on in. How are you? So I'm not really happy with what I achieved this time with the overlay, because I'm extremely limited and it's fucking bothering me. Limited in time rather than limited in abilities, which is limited in time. So basically what happened is I went back to the original 2:1 aspect ratio, because I do love it more. And here there is something that bothers me a lot, which is the bar that we have at the bottom, the dock as I call it. On light mode is perfect. However, when we switch to dark mode, it has a teeny tiny line underneath because of the placement of the dock, and I cannot fix that, and that is bothering me so much. It's either I have a tiny line outside, like the white is going down a bit more, or I have this tiny highlighted lines underneath with the dark mode. But right, that's a detail. So the goal, right, is to get the the goal is to get the camera a bit more space. And so as you can see, the dark mode not being done entirely because I didn't have the time. The text right there are absolutely trash. So that happens. And yeah, but the main thing is here, right? The main thing is here in the regular screen capturing. How can I say? Sassy, hi. The screen capture scene, I now have more of me. I'm wider, and so I can potentially speak with my hand a bit more than regularly last time. So that's the main update. Have a nice 30 minutes with us, Sassy. Thanks a lot for spending them with us. I appreciate that. I hope you're good. But I think it's time before commute to home, right? That's the thing. So we have that, and then the BRB scene is the regular stuff. The plan is to have delay between my OBS and you mean here? Yeah, this is the Twitch dashboard. So it has like a hard 3 to 4 seconds delay. It's a bit hard. But yeah, no, the BRB scene here is the plan was to have the text be visible because the camera is light enough, but it doesn't seem to be the case anyways. So we'll see about that. And then the last thing is here, which is the text needs to have a bit of background, because it has been built with that in mind. And so if you build something with a light mode in mind, then things are readable, and then on dark mode it's not good, right? On dark mode it's not good. So we'll see about that. Supposedly the raid can happen, but it's still, I don't know. I am so sad about the lack of time. The gradients are fun. I'll swap the way that I build them. So I will go to the BRB scene because it's better to see that for the background specifically. So the background here, in the regular, in the previous themes, what I did was I created the background in light mode version, and then I darkened it with a filter. And then yesterday what I figured was, this is the default, so default is extremely dark, and then the light mode version of the background is just bumping the lightness and bumping the gamma and stuff with a filter, and that makes it more pastel than it was in dark mode. And so I feel like this is better in terms of behavior for that specific thing. But that is a small detail. I will still say that, though, it's better to have the light mode here, because it creates the outline in between the elements. But yeah, we never know. Anyways, today we shall continue on Stoney's redesigning things. So last time, Monday, right? We created the sidebars, the options with the retracting, non-retracting things, buttons, options. On retraction, we have the titles of the sections that goes away. So something that happened here, for example, is that we lose the ability to retract stuff. So that might be a bit annoying for some users. I don't know, to be defined. There is something, however, that we haven't defined here, which is the behavior on here that I need to do at some point. If we did that correctly, it's supposed to work. Good. So we need a tooltip. That's something that we haven't added yet. Right. So the thing that I'm thinking about is that tooltip here. Let's use this because, right, it's a me thing. And let's just do it for the first one because I'm lazy. Not lazy, but I am lazy. So open that as an overlay. and I think just a while hovering will work. And let's manually place that just so we can have the thing here, right? That makes sense. Makes sense. Let's do a move in. Sorry, let's do an in and out, but let's do a move in from the side. It will go over the thing, but I wish we could have like a move in with a fade. That's a thing. Lazy or efficient? I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question. So let's see. Let's have a try. I think it will still break compared to Monday, 100%. But we'll see. So if we retract it, right? So that's basically the plan. Having a bit of a tooltip. Maybe it needs to arrive from the other side, but having a bit of a tooltip that just right. And right now it doesn't. That's fucking with me so bad. Tooltip to give you the title of the page that you're hovering, because otherwise you don't fucking know what the fuck you have here. There is a bit of an inconsistency in the visibility of things. I'm not sure about the color scheme, Stony. We may have to change that. And I'm curious, but we will. I mean, do you want the pages to be done, or do you want me to take a look at what you created? I can take a look at what you've done, right? That's an option. That's an option. Did you send me a link? A lot of fucks. Yeah, okay. So I think we need Jira style, Stony. I think we need Jira style that element, which is when it's open, it's on hover. When it's closed, it's always displayed. I think that will help. But yeah, also good job on changing the icons to the line for everything. That makes more consistency across the whole sidebar, so I like that. What do you mean you're flying blind? I don't like that subtle change in the logo size. Do not like that. But that's a detail. Yes, let's hydrate. That's a good point.
Canimatius just resubscribed for 14 months.
Hi. Did that not work? It did work. It's just broken. I still have no sound. Do you have sound? I don't think you do. I don't think you had sound. Did you have sound? I'm so sad. Well, what in, Kane? Thanks a lot for the resub for 14 fucking months. That's a long ass time. That is. Is it Command Shift P? what this Command Shift P does. Oh. Oh. Is that native? Is that native Tailwind UI component? But Kane, I hope your day was good. Thanks a lot again for the resub. I appreciate it. That is very cool. I would perfect. I would recommend you to, I know you just did it, right? So I'm not saying things about it, but I just would recommend you to have it automatically pop when you click on the search. So getting rid of the search text or search input things here, and maybe put the search on the far right, and then when you click on the button, it just does this. So you have your search and you can search things, and then you have like recommended and whatever things you want to have. I don't know, but I think that could help. It also would simplify the header a bit, and also it will match what we have here. Details. Yeah, that's good. Good, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see. So that's fucked up. And that's fucked up because you have the scroll bar. If the scroll bar was not here as a track, we should be good. Right? Yeah, scroll bar is fucking up everything. Good to know. Sassy, you are on point. Thanks a lot. Oh yeah, no, please don't. Either force it or not, but don't have that happen. That's weird. Yeah, that's a fair point. That is a fair point. Why is there a reload button when you tell me to not reload most of the time? Why is that a thing? Anyways, good job on yeah. In any case, good job on the behavior. You know what? Let me check. Can I? Oh, so it's really what I said. Okay, good. That's much better. That is much better. Okay. That is neat. Okay. My bad. My bad. How? Okay. Trying to find something. So with the behavior that you have in the way that it has been designed, you may have some issues with the main container to be defined, but to at least to get something that is similar to what I did in the Figma file, but that's not yeah, that's nothing. Can I do that? I will do that with a regular CSS because you can't. Interesting. Can be. How do you add a border? I don't know. Just border? Oh yeah. Interesting. So it's not exactly the same. So you can cheat. Have a good travel, Sassy. Maybe see you later. Maybe see you next time. Have fun. Thanks a lot for stopping by. I'm just trying to see if you can achieve something similar without like really having to change the way that it's built right now. Good. We'll see you Monday then. Have fun. Take care of yourself. Right, it's not exactly good because we have that thing right here, but overall, I think just playing with the border will give us something that is similar-ish, and that could easily give us the ability to get the track of the scroll bar offsetted a tad. But yeah, I don't want to pass you the CSS yet because it's bad. It's not good. But also, right? I'm thinking about construction, and I'm not sure about the ability on my end to create something similar without breaking it. Because I would love to have the same construct in Figma and in code, but right. I think there is one. I think here is the... Yeah, these are the sidebars option with a header similar to what we had before, like this. That's the one that I was looking for. So this is what you built today, basically, right? You use these ones with the sidebar and the logo on top, I think. I mean, yeah, use these ones. The difference here from what we have is, oh, interesting, I didn't know that, is this, right? We, in Figma at least right now, we have a header that comprises of a header and a sidebar that's comprised of a sidebar, and that's it. And so then we have the main container here. But on your version, you have the logo inside here, and then the header with the search and everything is a stack on the main content. So right, it's basically use this one. I mean, right now what you have is easy is a retractable logo at the top. That's something that I don't have right now. And I don't think I do have that somewhere as an option. So I don't know. Oh, I don't know if that's a good way or bad way of building it. I think having a sidebar is a good thing. That's always a good thing. Usually, so let me prove a point, not prove a point is exactly the same thing. Usually the reason why I get a header and a sidebar as a sidebar is because when you move to mobile, you can keep the header just by retracting it, and then the sidebar is just something that pops in, pops out. And so the content of the sidebar is there right now. If you keep them together with the logo inside of the sidebar, basically when you will resize to mobile, you need an entirely different UI element for the breakpoint that is under 680, for example. So that's why I do like to just keep the header simple and just add like an hamburger menu on the mobile version that just pops the sidebar in and out, rather than having an entirely new component created, if that makes sense. So I would recommend you to get the from what they have here, get one with a header, like a full header on for you, and then just a sidebar underneath. So that would remove the nice thing that you did with the logo change. I'm sorry about that, but for the mobile version, I think it would be easier for everyone to just get the this, right? Let's say I'm going to mobile like 300 and something, right? Or 4. I mean, we can put it at 420 if we wanted to, but we still have space, right, for now. And specifically the search and the settings would technically go away on mobile, and so you can go down to like 320, which is our minimal header size usually. So right, and when you click on this, when you replace your profile by the hamburger menu, when you click on this, you have that sidebar that pops in from the top or whichever. I think that's better. Just saying mobile looks good already. Yeah, but you lose your you lose your logo, right? That is not good. Okay. That is a weird behavior. All right. So if you have a hamburger menu somewhere, you expect it to have the same content every time. So that's not the case, right? If I'm going on dashboard, I have the dashboard menu. And if I'm going on to something else, home, for example, it swaps the entire menu. That is not a behavior that we are used to. So, fuck me. Headphones don't have battery anymore. I forgot to recharge it, but yeah, let's push it. Anyways, can we achieve sub navigation? I don't think so. we might need an entirely new design for the settings and dashboard pages on mobile. I don't like the idea, but it might be the best option. But same, I don't like this. For like media to just to change that. How the fuck do I go back to my regular home from here? That's interesting. The route doesn't work. Yeah, good. I don't like that ID. How can we fix that though? It goes back to the same thing. It goes back to the same discussion that we had at the beginning of the last month. Having a sidebar navigation that has a main element that goes back to one version of the sidebar is weird. Kane, no, I have absolutely no time. That's let me check. Yeah, I don't have. You didn't send me anything. That's the thing. Okay. That's why I didn't see it. Yeah, but you are not in my in here. You are not in my request either, and you are not in my hidden request either. So, like, where? Did you send it to my other account that I don't use? Like, how is that an option? I can't. I don't have anything. Maybe you send it to someone else. That is me. Yeah. But you're not in there. I did good. Nah. Nope. Nothing. Nothing. And yes, Tony, I agree with you. I hope there will be another season. Officially, for now, there is another season. No, I didn't block you. If you're blocked, you are in a specific section of the request. I think I think you're in the hidden request if you're blocked, if I remember correctly, but you're not blocked. But also, right, I used to have something else here that is now not there. Yeah, maybe you are shadow banned for some reason somewhere. I mean, I have your account there where you sent me something. I can receive from this account, so I don't know. Anyways, I don't know. Right. Huh. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. All right. Anyways. That fucking transition is cool. I have to say. A tad fast, but it's cool. By the way, do you have the in the doc, do we have... No. In the CSS one, in the docs and animation? What is that? You don't have time? Interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't know that we didn't have the time. Yeah. The duration of a thing. I mean, it is 1 second, 2 seconds right there, but yeah, you may need to change your transition animation time, but I don't know where that is. Anyways, okay, good. So it's somewhere in there. There is no animation in this thing. I do love the effect that they have here, right? Of course, because that's I'm still a designer, and Tailwind is made to please designers, basically. But I do like the blur effect that they added in the background. You could potentially you know, potentially add the same thing. I don't know. Could be nice. Could be nice. Not the thing you should. Could be nice. Details. All right, let's go back here because we need to think about how things behave. I have a question for you for the playlist. Do we have a thing that do we have like an album cover that similar to the? I mean, I don't have one, but will we have something like this album cover in front of our playlists? If yes, that's good. If no, that's annoying, but it can be, I can deal with it. Could, I should, I may be able to. Could, okay. You know what? Nah. I have gradients already. Okay, so that makes sense to me. Kate, I'm sorry. I know the feeling. I learned about something about breakups and broken heart, which is fun and not fun at the same time. I learned that in the heart you have what are called strings that are basically like tendons that goes across the muscle that helps the heart beat. And if you have a broken heart, like someone breaks your heart, they could, if it's like strong enough, it could break one of the strings and you can die. So you can really die from a broken heart. And I didn't think it was like real, but no, it is. You technically can. Not on the instant, but it's like one of the strings breaks and then your heart pumps not well enough, and then you have a bit of a heart disease and you die from it. So that is interesting, scary, but interesting. I mean, yeah. Yeah, that is neat, right? That's an interesting thing to know, I guess. Yeah, I think that's a better idea. I know it's more fat, but I think it's a better idea. That is 48 by 40. That's not good. That is non-good. If I do that. And oh. Yeah, well, no, that's not. Have a good cooking time. Why is everything the way that it is? Yeah, no, I can't do that. Okay, well, fine. It's a bit sad, but I can't. I would have loved to be able to get these buttons to be 40 by 40 rather than 48 by 40. I can't, for some reason, reason that I know, I can't get them to be the size that I need them to be. Specifically because I need the transition to work, and in order to have the transition working in Figma, I need the how is it fucking called? I need the I need a retraction to go through. Fuck, that took me a while. But it should use the other options. But yeah, I know you have the same. I mean, you have a similar behavior that is a tad better. But it still works. It still works. Yeah, that's good point on Figma side. Yeah. Let's see. Oh. Yeah. For sure. For sure. Can I do that? Does that work? Oh no. Oh yeah. That works much better. How are you selecting this? Like, who? With who? Anyways. So right now I'm selecting the text next to the icons. I mean, I'm trying to, at least. So that's what I'm doing. And the goal would be to place it in an opacity or in a hidden form to get the transition a tad bit better. So, right, if I do that, I hide everything, it should have a bit of a better transition in overall. Like, not much, but just get the text to disappear, right? That's the goal. You can see that the home, for example, is staying still and static, and then the others underneath the text disappear. So the transition on that animation is a bit better, and we do like that more. And then you have this, which is interesting. Didn't expect that to happen, but it happens anyways. So if I hover things here, it gets rid of the text. Oh yeah, fun. Thanks, Figma. Thanks. Holy shit, you broke something. But that's better. The transition is better. but the search moving, like being overlapped by the logo and then the thing going, that's weird. Like you have a bit of an I think because the transition is looking faster. It smells weird. I think that's the difference. Time stuff. It's okay. Ooh. It's okay. These things are tiny. I wish we could make them bigger, but I don't think we can. All right. I kind of want to try it. I know. Not supposed to. But I kind of want to try it. Sorry. I just want to see if the transition is working. It smells rice so bad. I'm not cooking. Maybe my neighbor is cooking. Yeah, you see that thing? That transition is what I wanted to avoid, but it basically is the right behavior. We should something like this. Instead of I mean that's a similar behavior now for some reasons. Something happened, I don't know what it is, but something happened. And that thing not growing is just the most annoying part of that build right there. Like, why? You're supposed to fill the container, like you're not supposed to.
Phil's just resubscribed for 4 months.
Phils, welcome on in. How are you? Thanks a lot for the resub for 4 months. 4 fucking months. I appreciate that. How was work? I'm guessing. I don't get it. Pretty busy. That is nice. Yeah, there is a smell. The start of the day is okay. I'm still fighting this fucking thing that retracts without retracting, and that I don't understand overall. That shouldn't happen. Like, I have a feeling that if I do, yeah, right here it works. Anyways, it works. It works. I mean, they are distracting me, indeed. Oh, fuck. Shoot. I think it's the so I have like I have a preschool downstairs, and I think that's the kitchen of the preschool thing downstairs that just smells good. Crowenary. I cannot pronounce that properly. Crowenary. Thanks a lot for the follow. How are you? Who are you? How did you find the stream? Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Oh, Erica. Croning. Yeah. The OE sounds a bit like Dutch. Are you from around there? Like Viking, Vinland, German? Yes, exactly. Croning. Interesting. Well, come on in. How did you find the stream? Kind of want to know. So, Stony, we probably won't work with the minimized version anyways, but you know, just because we can. This is in the field as well. That just makes no sense. Oh, interesting. I didn't expect that to happen, but thanks a lot for the recommendation on Mo's patch. So, Phil, in you specifically here, it doesn't resize feel properly. And I don't get it. So if you are from a co-working stream, I mean, you can co-work with me, but I don't shut up. So, and I curse a lot. And yeah. And we have weird music choices. But yeah, it's not here. It's more of a teaching type of thing, and experimenting, learning, all that, rather than just co-working. So if you are a designer, or if you want to be, or if you are interested in design, and you have any design question, feel free to ask. As always, that's my stuff. We're currently working on Stoney's Ego in Chat website, making sure that we can have something that makes sense and that is easy to implement for them in code. Right now we have something that kind of works, also kind of broken, but kind of works. That's fun. But yeah, that's it, I guess. See how that thing would be amazing if it worked, if Figma let me do the thing that I wanted to do. Look at that shit. So neat. You could even have this in mobile or in tablet. Like 680 is tablet for me. That's my size. That's the size that we use. Like you could have this without the option to expand. I mean, you could even expand. It would be fine. That is a new one. That my boy is a new one. How can I say that? No. No, yeah, I know. I wanted to change, but I mean, it's fun to see how you build things, and I know I refresh for no reasons, but yeah. It was a long ass message. I'm sorry. That took me a while to see. But yeah, that right. That could be a mobile or tablet version, without having to change the navigation with a sub menu. Like, it could work. I'm entirely sure that this could be a good fit for something. Let me check. You know what? Because we can do that now. We have the power. Where the fuck is my Figma thing? Please. The Figma thing. Did I just get rid of it? As always, because it's there. It is there. Come on. Please. Thank you. No. One second. So you have the dynamic island that just fucks everything as expected, but how cool is that? So I muted myself with my arm. You have a lot of reflection in that. That's cool, right? Like, I mean, even though it's a very small because it's flickers. No, the flickers is the filters. That looks neat. I'm impressed. So if I was, I'm not, but if I was, it's a 64-0, right? That's the sizes that we need. Yeah, basically. Is it a 64-0? Is it like a... Yeah, I can do 48. I can do 48, and then oh, interestingly, that's not what we want to have. You should stay put to the top and to the left. That's the right side, not the left side. Look at that. It's pretty clean. It works, right? You have enough space for the logo, you have enough space for the profile, the search, the settings. You still have your menu, and so in terms of that's a big ass derail, but I kind of want to try it. In terms of the things, right? So here, what we said was we have a 2:3 aspect ratio card. In terms of previews, let's say you have something like this, how many can we fit? Can we fit 3? It's tight. Isn't that? I mean, that fits. That could be a thing. You would have like the name and all that. Why not hide the menu completely? It's not really small. It's average size. It's I know. Headphone saying low battery again. So scared. Let's make that right. Bitch. I mean, that's really small for you, but you are like, you're supposed to be at distance of your screen. That is, I mean, when I'm looking at it, it's big to me. To see like the covers and all that, that's, if you have a big ass screen, then that's cool. So I think that's cool. The reasoning behind the the reasoning behind the sidebar not being retracted is originality. That's the main thing. But also it doesn't really help. Like, let's say you make a version without the sidebar, right? It's hidden, completely hidden, and you add the right, let's get rid of that as well, and let's take this to 16. If you just put that and you say it's the same amount, right? That would be somehow somewhere close to this, right? So you don't see more per se. And if you are thinking about like showcasing more content, as in creating like a third row, you will say it's too small. Probably. I don't think so. I don't think it's too small. If I'm looking at like shows or TV shows or things that I have right on TV Showtime, for example, it's a 3 cards thing, and I think it's big for mobile, mainly because, right, that's the main thing every time. The distance that I have from my eyes to the screens is closer, right? It's basically 1.5 hands from my eyes to my phone, whereas to my computer it's basically arm length and a bit more. So yeah, that's the same thing. One card is a tad bigger than my thumb as well. Same. I have small thumbs. Yeah, I mean it's similar. I guess it's the padding that changes. That so if that looks good to you, I think it's the same thing. I mean, in my version here, I think it's the same thing with a 3x3. In here, when you don't have the, when you have the sidebar, yes, it's a bit annoying, but anyways, that was just an experiment. What we needed to have, bitch, is that? Oh, I could do that from here. Okay, my bad. I mean, it's the same. I mean, you can't... Technically, you lose less space if you have it on the side, but it's not the same amount of... It's not the same type of space. So if you're on an app, you probably usually have a tab bar at the bottom that takes the navigation to where you want to go at a easy, quick access. And I think that should be the behavior for the quick access, but also it's a bit annoying. I have a lot of IDs, but they are very custom IDs, and that's annoying. But the side version take the same amount of space. It's just, instead of having the space on the vertical axis taken, it's on the horizontal axis, and so that's it. That's the main difference. But tiny details, we don't really care about that. I do like the ID. I always had liked the idea of constant tab bar being visible on the side rather than the bottom of the page for mobile apps. It's not good for accessibility thing if you are using your app on one end, but if you are using it with at least two, you can use it with more if you have more, but usually two. Two-hand is so much easier to navigate things as with your left thumbs. It's just much faster. Anyways. Detail stuff. So, it feels like it works unless the... not unless. It feels like it works. It just has the same issue, I think, as prior. Right. That... I don't know why the scroll bar is now here. That just makes no sense. Why are you far away? Why are you far away? that fixes it. Yeah. Okay. So we now have the transition type of thing. Kinda good. Kinda good. There still is this issue with the music section that just oh, and now that I have like a hover thing, it works better. Okay, fine. Anyways, that's just previews. So we have both the navigation that is done and the main content that is okay. Music is, so the reason why it's moving, like, let me explain that. The reason why it's moving and that we have the effect is because we have a background color, and that thing is going on top of the card content because of the way that thing is placed. Technically speaking, it's not, but Figma speaking, it is. Okay, hi, welcome on in. Did you not move? Did you get your it's not a lease. Did you get your thing back? You got fired. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. But how are you, Saki? How have you been? What do you mean with a big red box? As in you had like a guide on the video? That's weird. That's sad. Do you know what we say, right? It's he did build Tailwind components. Yes, he's currently farming extremely fast on Tailwind components and shit in the app. I am impressed by the speed. Yeah. OBS red boxes. It looks good for now. I'm still trying to figure out some of the shit that happens. But yeah, so what I was saying, Phil, was these have backgrounds, and because it's on top, when it's retracted, then you have the transition going through, which technically I think I could show you what's happening if I put like one more zero right there. I think if I do that, right, so you can see how that's good. That's good. You can see how the bottom music thing, when it's retracting, the background is disappearing because it's moving up. So that's one of the things that we didn't have before. So if in the retracted version, rather than getting rid of the first one that is here, we keep that there, then we should have a better transition, but then we end up with a lot of space that is unused right there. It can work, and it works better, I think. But it's just a lot of space wasted right there, and I don't really know if I don't know. No, it's for everything, but it's just weird. Right, you can see that the home doesn't have the text that goes away. It's just hidden by that thing. I do like that transition. It's fun. It's fun to see in slow motion. At least it's retracting itself properly. I know why it's broken, but just... So I don't know if we should keep these. I mean, we can. There is nothing against it. It's just it makes the space bigger. But, right, it's also give us the best transition that we have, so we may potentially just keep them, right? We could keep them, put them at 0% opacity, and that works. I know. But isn't that better? We might just had an earthquake. I don't know. May. I don't think so. I think it was just my chair. And me being a fat ass. Or having a fat ass, depending. Choose. Right, that feels weird. That feels like a lot of space wasted. Wasted space? Space wasted. In a way. But I do prefer the transition though. So, yeah. I learned that in Japan, you get 20% of all earthquakes in the world. 20%. In that concentrated region of Japan. I have like an earthquake tracker on Twitter, but it's, I mean, yeah, I never have the yeah, nah. Never have it in time. Anyways, it feels that's a fun thing to say. But I also learned something that is less fun than the 20%. Not that it is fun in any ways, but right. I learned that there is, I mean, I learned that before, but there is like the tectonic plate that is underneath Japan basically has a bit of how can I say that? a teeny tiny move every 100 years that just creates the biggest earthquake around here. And the last one was about 70 something years ago, so it could happen in the next 30 years. And that's a give or take. 30 years is like very short for earthquake things. So yeah, I don't know. It's just really interesting to know that I may die. I may die under this building, probably, right? But yeah. No. Jeannie, hi, welcome on in. You know what? Sometimes I think it should be easier, Stony. Just die, and then we're good. If I hide you, it hides you everywhere. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I should try to avoid dying, but also, right? Wouldn't it be fun? Just dead? No more overthinking, no more. Yeah, new overlay-ish type feels kinda. It's just I didn't have the time. I wanted to add so much stuff and I couldn't. So new overlay-ish, basically color change, and wider. It's like it's a it's a 2x1 now. So 2x1 aspect ratio, and then the color is more blue and green as the light. But yeah, no, my goal was to say, let's find the most opposite colors that I could, to Christmas. So instead of going for red and white themes, which I decided to go with a blue and like a dark blue and a dark green theme. I think. What do you mean when you want these themes? They are pretty fun. But as CK did, which I think is better, they have like multiple themes that you can change. Like there is a list in the Chime Point Redemption, and if you type the right theme, then it switches to the right theme, and the viewer decide the colors in the background basically, and that's neat. It's something that I can't do. I mean, I could, but it's not something that I will do. I just have light and dark, and that's it. That's enough, for now, at least. Anyways, so the only one that needs to go down is you. Right? Yeah, that seems like an option. And just for the sake of it, I think I'll just do that. Just for Thank you. Oh, I couldn't find. So, by the way, I did my best to figure out why the fucking sound didn't work with the sound alert and all that. I have no clue. I deinstalled, reinstalled, updated stuff. Nothing want to work with sound. I put the files in a local folder to see if that was the issue, because they are going through Drive, not working, and I don't know. At this point, I don't know. All right. So, Stony, I think that we have what we need for the navigation and for the main layout. I think that's good. Now, and that's where things starts to be a bit fun for me. Now, we define the redundant pages and redundant elements. So, from what we know, and that's what we did right here, we have TDs. No, we have thumbnails that are 2:3 in aspect ratio, so that's good. I think what needs to happen is the content at the bottom needs to be in a component. I have a feeling that would be the case. So we need to wrap that as a media thumbnail right here, and then let's do a /default, because that's the /default basically. And in here, what will be needed is the bottom section, which we have on hover right there, but also right here. So right now it's black with Butler. No, it's black. I just made a huge mistake right here. That's not what we need. I pressed T instead of all. So that's the amount, 51, which is weird, so let's do 50. Yeah, but they could be the same, right? The only difference is for the cast, you have if the person is dead, I think, that's it. So, right? But that seems to be the right size. Let's put that at the bottom. Let's frame that, first of all. Let's call that cartouche, because that's a cartouche. It's not, but it is. Shut. And then here we have a badge, I guess. We need a badge. So, label? Nope. Tag? I forgot what. Yeah, I think it's a tag in MUI. MUI? in Untitled. Yeah, cartouche is the bottom section of usually plans, and that's how we call it. When you have like the small square at the bottom of a plan or bottom of a piece of art right next to it that explain who is the creator, what is the purpose, all that. This is what we call a cartouche in France, so that's why. You did spell it correctly, yes. out of? Oh, just off. Why not just slash? Why not? Why not just slash? So I'm currently repurposing a tag for something. That's a very bad idea. It is a very bad idea. But yeah, we'll do that anyway. So we want that to be strong enough, so probably a 60% will work. And then, because it's me, and right, I think that will work. Then here, we want that to be using the text, probably the text small, right, in medium. And we have our variable of title, I guess, which is better. Right, so that should span through. And you sometimes have an underline, right? If I remember correctly. Good job. As in, specifically here, you sometimes have two lines of things. Because I don't want to have multiple components for the same shit when they're exactly the same. I mean, we will have variants anyways, but right, sometimes you have two lines, so. Yes and yes. So you and you should be filling the container, and you, well, you are fixed. I can't write title and let's say sub just because we can. I can't really have, I mean, I can in bold. This should be white, yes, indeed. This should be pure white. However, this one could use a bit of opacity, so something around 80%, maybe. Make it a bit. You have their role and job. Name, role, job, position. So let's create a component out of this, right? Shall we? Let's create a component out of this. Let's create a variant. Let's make that an totally out frame with horizontal shit because I can do that. And I forgot something. Yes, I absolutely forgot something. We forgot the focus ring. The focus ring is going outside, and I should use a shadow, but because I know how shadows work on Figma in animation, I don't want to use a shadow, but you might need to use a shadow, Stony. We will see about that later. We'll see about that later. So this one needs to have like a 4 around it, and this one needs to be at 1, or at 0, sorry. And so the transition between the two might work and do stuff for us. So now you can do that, put that outside, and put that here and just say here mouse enter, smart animate is in and out, at 420, and then going back we need that to be mouse leave, same animation, in reverse, right? So let's move that to 420 every time. It's not a fuck us ring, it's a focus ring, but yeah, I get it. Let's move that to layout. So this one is non-existent. This one is default. It's not. This one is empty. So we have the empty state a lot. We have type of scrolls, type of content, and then here, let's say this is just grid, for grid, because that would be way easier to manage first. So for grid first, which is the equivalent of that page right here, right? That's the one that we do first because it's the easiest to achieve in no time. So we have this, right? And then you have 2, 3, 4, right. Good, perfect. That's a lot of cards available with that. That much values. Okay, so let's create an tutorial frame for this just to make sure. Let's make that fill container and then make these. Yep, nope, I have no choice. That will break, but it's fine. Yeah, I have no choice. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's a bit reward. It's a nice when you gift a coin, when you toss a coin to your witcher. Sorry. The name of that icon. The switch or the toggle or the toggle. I mean, it's called toggle if you are talking about toggle, but which icon are you talking about? Let's fill container. Yeah, that's what we want. Okay, good. Oh. The sidebar toggle button. The side. This? Send me a screenshot. Send me a screenshot of the thing that you're talking about, because I can't. Oh, yes, that. This is just a button. It's a button. I mean, you can call it Jonathan if you want. It's not a font icon. I think this is a line left. Yeah, but I don't think you have it. This is a line left. You could use minimize if you have it. Let me see. You don't have a line. You may have justify. You don't. Text sometimes? No. Do you have minimize? You do not. And it's probably in the arrows then. You can use the regular arrows if you want. The double chevron is what I think Jira is using from time to time, which I kind of like sometimes. But you can use the regular arrows, like the arrow smalls, if you have your icons. I think that works, but you choose. You choose. So let's make that vertical. Sorry. So, full grid. All right, that makes sense. Good, much better. All right, let's see. That's clean. That's fun. That transition is absolutely fast. But that's fun. I agree with what Kane said. Kane is right. Oh my god. Sorry. That I forgot. That is what I forgot. How much did I say? 220, right? Yeah. That's better. So what is the issue here? We have this thing that needs to be field container, and I'm guessing this one is not. Yeah, that's the main issue. So field container here. You should be staying there. You should be centered. That's cool. We should be fine. We shall be fine. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, you know me, I would recommend you to not use MUI, but it's fine if you do. It's fine if you do. So this thing looks pretty clean. However, I think we need more space around the card so that we can see which one is highlighted. That's a bit better. The transition is weird, but that makes sense. Right. It's a cool tag as well. Can I put the fucking thing on top? Like, is that an option? Top of everything. Yeah. What's the transition here? It is a smaller than me. Thank you. I just changed my posture, so. But you're right. I should sit better. I can't deny that. I can't deny that. I mean, I can. I won't. A tad bit better. A tad bit better. It's a bit weird. That transition is a bit weird. I think that the main issue is because of the focus ring that is applied to the same component. So creating the outline with Figma is a bit complicated. A broken record. That's pretty nice, I guess. Ooh. Holy fuck. Please. Oh. You have a shadow underneath your header. Stony, I know that it's not extremely noticeable, but it's there. It is. It's right there. So if you want to have like a weird thing, get rid of it. Yes. So if I do that, right, and then get rid of that thing. No, sorry. Get rid of that thing. And then I unsplash this with a preset of architecture. That's kind of safe. Let's see. Might break some things. Holy fuck. Yeah. Oh. Yes. Yes. You can do a lot of things. What the fuck? No, not that. Layer type, and then font size. Yeah, it's much faster. Let's see. It's loading time, right? Take a bit off. Come on. Yeah, we also have scroll. I forgot to show you that. Also have the scroll working, because that's something that is important, right? So yeah, it's not ideal in terms of transition time, because there is a lot of transition happening at the same time. But overall, I think it's a pretty neat thing. It's fast, depending on the day. It's fast. It's like 3 times faster than my connection in France. Even though I pay for 3 times faster than the connection that I have here in France. Holy fuck, that's so nice. Sorry, the resizing of the cards, even though not the most clean transition, the fact that you can is already such a nice thing to have. So I like that. I like that a lot. Yes. Eat well. What are you eating? What did you cook? What did you cook? That's neat. So now that this is done, right? What's inside? It's just a thought. Tarta de jamón. Yeah. Yeah, it's I think we call that a quiche around here. Like similar, not identical, right? Because you don't have the same thing, but I guess it's a quiche. And now I'm hungry. It will. I do like these as well. Yes, that is a yes. So that's a full grid. What else do we have that is not a full grid? Collection? Yeah. The collection will definitely have some type of better ability, I would say, for some things. And so the collection here, sorry, it's not the right thing. The collection here, yeah. Yeah, I mean, at some points it's a lot of eggs for me, but it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. In your version, you have, I feel like you have an overlay on top of your background here to make it look better, which I get. But let's create something that is looking similar, right? 1, 2, 3. And so here, oh no, we can avoid that. We can avoid that by just making the opacity of it 40%. Yes, that's the way to go. That is the way to go. So if we add a cover to the background with an opacity on top of the existing background color, because background color is black, we should have the effect that we want. And technically speaking, if I'm not mistaken, if some days you wanted to have like a white theme, or if someone wants a light theme some days, doing the same thing will help as well, because it's now muted and still working. It's not great, but still working. So I do like the ID right here. So before we move on to anything else, I just want to move that thing and create a layer property, because sometimes it's not a TV show, and so you don't have episodes. So each TV show being a property of these things would help a lot to define if you have these things or not. So right there, these are not TV shows, so they can go away. In another I think I want to have my cards a bit bigger. I think I want the cards to be a tad bit bigger than the top ones. And I also think that you have, I mean, the shots, how many do I have? I have 8. And here I have 9, so I guess I need to do that. Make everything a bit better. A bit tad bigger. Just go for 32, right? Until it's really deep. It's defined right now as having total episodes in the data. I don't know if that cannot just be CSS, Stony. That's a collection type, right? Question being, do you have like a back button? No, you don't. No, you don't. I told you to get rid of it. Good. Good. We will need a carousel. We absolutely need a carousel to be made. No, I know I know how it works, but I don't know if loop is an option. Like a loop 1 or a loop none or a no loop. Or the things that I don't know. What the fuck? Sorry, it's clicked on something, it did something else. Anyways, yeah, I know. So this and this are the same, right? Because just they are. We need that and that. So we need the carousel here, but we also need the top section. And then we need that full ass thing, which is the most complex page so far on that section, at least. The rest is pretty simple. We don't have the toast. We may had the toast. Yes, we may had the toast, which I think that one has. Right? Yeah, exactly. So perfect. You can use the official. Yeah, that's great. That is great. Perfect. No need to create something new. No need to create something new. And Stony, I wanted to say that as well. The differences in between Untitled UI, Entitled UI, and Tailwind are still present, right? There are still things that are not exactly the same, and all that. But what I want to do mainly is to use the things that Tailwind UI is giving us in the code, and use the thing that Untitled UI is giving me in the Figma file, and not really think about, is it exactly pixel perfect as the thing that is in Figma. I think it's better to have a thing that is pixel perfect as in Figma for some of the elements that are custom, as in the show thumbnails, or the like this page right here that doesn't really exist, right? These things, these layouts and buttons, but then the sidebar navigation right here, for you to have it like this or like this, like, it's not really an issue. The main issue here is just the library thing is a tad high, but yeah, that's it. But yeah, I kind of don't want to have the exact same thing as in Figma for some reason. I feel like it would be way more time for you to try to get what's in Figma 100%, and basing yourself just on layout is better or faster, right? Just thinking. That's it. I need the fucking carousel. That's what's needed. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Specifically on the Tailwind guy thingy, not this one, but this guy right here. I think it's Tailwind Labs. Who does, shut the fuck up, who does, or did a pretty good video on the layout that I watch. I think it's this one. I'm trying to see if there is, or maybe it's this one, I don't know. I guess it might be this one. What happens here is you get like a file in Figma, I think, and then it tries to get it as close as possible. And when you look at both side by side, there are some mistakes that any designer will say, but I don't give a shit at this point. Like, I think I'm more concerned about the thing working and being UX-wise good. That the patterns are good, that the people can understand how it works and all that, rather than trying to waste time trying to get a thing. Like, I don't know. It's just it's a weird thing for me. Why did I do that? I don't know, but that works. That's not the button I wanted to click. So if that is my carousel, oh boy. If that is a carousel, let's call that. So that's the slider, right? My slider, my elements inside of them shouldn't be in fill, but they should be in fixed. And then on top of that element, you should probably have the title and the buttons. So we have our section title right here, which, right, we should use somehow something in the range of 18 to 20. So let's try the semibold 20, not italic, just regular. Above, you know what, 16 is fine. And then on the other side of this, we need buttons. We need button thing, which should go here. And we have two of these. That should be space between, not packed. These ones, however, should be at 8, right there. And then these are icon only in secondary gray, tertiary gray. You know what? I think if I do secondary color, that won't work. If I do that, that's bad. Kinda sad. Yeah, so that's our title. I mean, title / CTA, or they have a name. They have a fucking name. Controls. Yep. And so these two things in an auto layout frame. This needs to be fixed. This needs to be filling container. And that for container needs to be basically here. Clip in. And I guess 8 is fine. Guess 8 is fine. So these buttons, you use chevron if I remember correctly, right? Ah, true. Absolutely true. That's the behavior that I want. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So we can't do that. We can't just get them like this. If I just do tertiary gray, which is like so, I lose a lot of the backgrounds. So I don't know if that would work, but we can try. We can try this out. So we then need home, I guess. I guess home is the first option. Let's create carousel. I'm supposed to be French, and it's supposed to be a French word, but I think I'm missing an R. I'm not sure. I don't know how it's called. By the way, how long have we been streaming? 2:30. That's okay. Proof of concept, as always. Let's check that. Yeah. You're kidding me. That's it. It's not enough. But that's exactly what I wanted. Okay, good. Okay, good. That's fine. Let's add like 2 of these, just for the scroll effect, right? That looks neat. That looks neat. I can't do the raised effect on hover. That's a thing that I would love to do, but I don't think I have the ability to easily, at least not in Figma. Not directly, not without like a bit of tweaking. So, right. Okay, good. So we have the carousel. And the thing is, right? The thing is, You made progress. You made progress. It's a nice rotation. It's just, it happens a bit before the thing collapses. So that's fun. Oh. What time is it? Oh shit. So we have a secondary carousel, right, that exists, which is the wider cards carousel that is used at the bottom of the page for backdrops. I think that's how you call them. What do you mean I move my mouse before it's finished? What? I disagree. It's fine though. It's fine. But anyways, one of the benefits that we have right here, if I'm not mistaken, I think I have a 3:2 aspect ratio card already set up. And so by doing that, that gives me the ability to just get this quickly or quickly done. Let's fill container here. Let's make that fill container as well. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. My bad. My bad. Bitch! What happened? Damn. I thought I could. I couldn't. Thought I could. It's fine. It's fine. Let's revert that everything to the regular thing. Right, that way. That makes sense. And so then, I'm guessing, if I'm just doing that to hug and that to fill, why are you so bad? Why? I mean, it is so bad right here. Like, something just doesn't want to work, and I don't know what it is. Like this makes no sense. It has no... Why are you falling down? 1 second then. So let's get all that. Backdrop you don't have. Yeah, you don't have anything, right? Like, why now? Why just now? You just want to not work. Like, why? Why? Okay, let's get rid of everyone, right? And then just place a ratio inside, okay? And let's choose that to be 16:9. All right. Bitch. Okay. Ah, Behemoth, hi, welcome on in. How are you? How is your day going? I hope it's going better than mine. I have a bit of an issue right there. That's taking way more time than expected. So that's backdrops, and that's default, right? So let's see. What is the subject? It's okay. What's the yeah, did I fucking forgot? I did, I fucking forgot. Okay. Bitch! What do you mean no? Oh, because that's my bad. That's my bad. Sometimes I'm a dumbass. It's fine. It is fine. Yay! I have all the reasons to complain, Stony. All of them. Let me check that. Oh! Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's neat. That is neat. It's a bit brutal on the exit, but it's neat. It's a neat, tiny... Ah. I thought I could game the system. Yeah, that's a very cool. I mean, I get it. This is a very cool hover effect. There's like a lot of new things that a lot of people are trying to do, like the one that you did with the button shiny effect thing. Like, I've seen that thing pop in my feed from like 5 different people in the past 3 weeks, which is fun. Like I don't know if you remember, it looks like the thing we did on the clothing brand landing page that I did at the top. Right, I think it was on the Memorizely thing. Same behavior right there. This thing. I think it works. I think it still works. Let me check. No. Not there. Did have a thing that worked. Yeah. Like here. Yeah. That was same ID. It's just annoying to have like so many fucking squares. But that's the same behavior. It's just glowing. Anyways. You have a carousel now with both sizes of content. I mean, if it works for you, if it brings traction and all that, that's a good idea. In terms of influencer strategies, I know that it's a bit of a different topic than creating a landing page, but I think the fact that I'm seeing your reels on TikTok and on Instagram and on YouTube, might be a bit too much. Like I've seen, I know it's a lot more work, right? I know, but I've seen people do specific things on TikTok, specific thing on YouTube, specific thing on Instagram, without being like very different in the theme. Like it's everything is fashion related, or everything is gaming related or streaming related, but they have like different I don't think you need more content. I think you need different types, right? Like, I don't know, maybe you could be, and I'm getting IDs, like doing some Webflow stuff on YouTube, some Framer stuff on TikTok, some Figma stuff on Instagram Reels, rather than with some code on Instagram Reels. I don't know, whichever works, right? And so yeah, I don't know. I think it could work. I think it could work. Just to not have the overloading of the person that you are targeting ish. Right. I don't know. Let's do a 3x1 right here, and let's make that fill container. Ta-da! So that would be the recommended. So you have your recommended thing right there in a 3x1. Then you have your carousel right here with selection sections. And then you have other things right there. So we're good on that. What do you mean? Caught up with 5 screensaver images. I think I did good. I have a feeling that I did do good. Bitch! Thank you. I did good. Yay! Perfect. I think that's clean. I think that's clean. It might not be clean enough though. We may need a tad more padding around this one, but if we do more padding around this one, it will have to get a smaller radius, and I don't like that.
Study with me live now is now following.
Study with me live now. That is a long ass name. But hi, welcome on in. Thanks a lot for the follow. How are you? Who are you? How did you find the stream? I mean, your name seems familiar with the study with me name, but I don't know if the live now was there before. But welcome on in. Nonetheless. Do we have all the things? The only one that is missing is this right now. That is pretty neat. And it's almost time for me to go. Right, so we have this, which is a smaller carousel type of thing. Why did I click on that? And we need to change that then. Right, so here, let's make these like that. Like this. Right, a bit more tiny. Yeah, a bit more tiny. That makes sense. We need a bottom drop. Do we? The top is good, the bottom is not. A 0.16 to push everything down just a tad. Yes, exactly. They do, yes. You can change that. It's okay if you want. You can do a remux, an auto remux stuff. I will not align the gaps, no. The gaps will stay misaligned because they are carousels. Yeah, you can auto remux if you want. I think it's a plugin. But I think you have the ability in the recorder now, in the latest version of things. I think in there you may have the ability to just change if you want to auto remux or not remux the thing. I think. I'm unsure. The benefits of MKV recording on OBS is that if your PC crashes and then you start it again, you have the content still, and you can still continue to write on the same fucking file and not have any issues. So yeah, I mean, FRV is similar. That seems fine. That seems like a fine ass thing to do, right? Have a bit of a space at the bottom, and yeah. I mean, do you have that? Right, they are not aligned. What do you mean, align the space, the gaps? With the top section? Shit. You're talking with that? Was that the section gaps that you were talking about? We could potentially do something about that. Fuck me. But then that's wrong. That is wrong, and I can't get 8 off. That is not an option, and I cannot like bump that to too much. I cannot. So maybe it's the opposite. That is absolutely wrong. That's not good. Nope, not gonna happen. Oh yeah, that's so wrong. That is so wrong. How? Fuck me. I can't do that. No. Yeah. I think there is like a plugin or whichever ePostVox talked about it in one of his latest plugins videos. But you have this one as well, if you want to. A 1 minute video, right? Yeah, that's right there. I mean, it's from 2 years ago, but if it was a thing available 2 years ago, I guess it's still a thing. So yeah. by the way, we had this song pop in. That's true, Stony. That's true. It's a fair point. It's just, it slaps. This song is just good. I'm just gonna say it. It's just good. All right. I'm thinking. Maybe. Maybe no. No. Sorry. Yeah. I think that's it. I think we just need the in movie like this one, which I wish I could. I know I can't. Yeah, Stony, I trust you on that. I do trust you on that one. There is no raised effect on the container if you look closely. There is no shadows added or whatever thing. Like I also got rid of the highlight at the top of the image for now. I think these are decoration elements, and so they will come later. We can bring them back for sure, but I do think that the way that you built the container, the central container, might not give us the ability to get that effect. We can try, but I don't think it's a feasible thing. My bad. I don't think it's a good idea, to be honest. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think it's too much compared to the rest of the design choices for now. But we could later on add some of these as options. Yeah, but because it was MUI. On MUI you have some raised elements that are like to give, I mean, on a specific set of Material UI, where you get like the buttons that have like a bit of an undershadow to make them 3D-ish. And that's something that we won't really have. Like, for example, we have a bit of a shadow underneath that thing, and we could, right, in terms of how things work, we could easily have a thing that just, oh yeah, that's rotated, have a thing that just get a bit of a highlight like this, potentially, right? That's an option on some container, but I don't think adding the effect I don't think it will help. We can add the effect I mean, let me say that we will have the ability to bring back some decoration when we have all the pages, if that helps with your head, right? We can 100% bring back stuff if we need to, or if we want to, but I do not think that this raised option is the best option at the moment. I don't know. I mean, it works, but it's just maybe no, right? Maybe no. Maybe I made it a bit too strong, and so when we look at things, it was a bit. It's subtle and all, but I don't know. And yes, I should have used this. Beige, hi. We are about to end soon, but welcome on in. We are okay. We didn't sleep as much as intended. It was too hot and too cold at the same time, so that's annoying. Yeah, that seems like you. It seems like a you thing, yes, 100%. Did I create that fucking page already? Or nah? I just have this, right? I think that can help me to go faster. I mean, right? Usually, you're the one drinking like energy drinks and coffee. And I don't know what time. What a okay. So, right. Yo. All right. Man, this music is not good. Why? My bad. Sorry. The fuck is going on? I can't change the font. I don't understand why, and my PC is like, you know what? Nah. Okay. Alright. It's a text 18 right there. And 40 bold. So it's like 48 for us here. Yeah, I tried to change the font. Didn't work. Didn't work. But why is the width half point? Like, what the fuck? Why do we have a half point? Yeah, okay, fine. I don't know. Stoney's changed to Cartman. That happened from time to time. Yeah. Okay. Brain is thinking about other things, and I don't think it's a good idea. So, oh, you did a square, rounded stuff. Still had no space on the side, but that's cool. That's cool. So, I know you're working on it, but that's a fun stuff. And that's also interesting. When you retract, if you look at the radius right here, it go flat and then it scroll. I don't know if it's because it's interesting. I mean, it shouldn't have an animation anyways. It's fun. It is fun. Anyways. Alright. Oh. Yes, thank you. Good point. Good point. What? Daytime? Really? Interesting. I wouldn't expect that to happen, but yeah. Let me check. Oh. Interesting. Not expected, but interesting. No. My bad. My bad. Yeah. I think that just makes sense. I think it just makes sense. That's simple. That's easy. Right? All that. And yeah. I don't know. Let's fucking do that. Anyways, forget about it. I mean, it's wider and it's the same as the one that we had on October. So that's no real changes. No real changes. It's a bit sad. I'm sad. I do be sad. On that note of being sad, which is fun, I'm sending you to amateur because it's been a while, and yeah, and I need to go to work. I need to work. And yeah, I really want to do like a long ass overall design thing for the overlay at some point. So that will happen, I hope, before the before New Year, or maybe on maybe on January, like the 1st of January, we'll have like a new overlay thing, or a new theme, or a new concept. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. And I won't give you the file because you don't have the last page that we need, that we will do on Monday, right? That's the point. That's the thing. Anyways, I'm old. We raiding. I have fun. See you soon. And yeah, Monday, I guess. Bye.